episode number 2. This is special, another special one. That everyone gonna be special. I got Bo Hughley with me, UJ commit 4-star. I got Jeremiah Carroll, uncommitted right now. Offers coming in every day. And I got the great Larry O with me.
Yo.
How y'all doing today?
Hey, my dog.
Doing good. Okay. So let's just talk a little bit about high school recruitment, the process y'all went through as players, as coaches. And we're going to start off with Larry O. So, I mean, you the O-line, D-line coach at Langston Hughes, but you one of the great youth football lineman coaches. Talk about the transition from coaching youth football and going to high school. Hold on, first off, why did you go to high school?
Because of these guys. I mean, at the end of the day, I wanted to do something special and try to get many guys that I coached in Little League to play at the same school. That was our dream as they were coming up. And it ended up coming sort of true. Of course, you can't get everybody because everybody is not in the area or whatever. But unfortunately, man, we caught a good little wave of kids. And probably, I would say, got more kids than probably anybody in Little League ever had to coach doing it and then be able to take them there. Transition it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I try to get parents to understand, like with Cuda, his dad, Batman, Mark Carroll, he was in the stands when I was coaching him.
For sure.
He was a center when I was coaching him. He was a center at 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, 11. I played a little bit.
A little 11. Center. The smallest guy on the line. Bo was the offensive tackle. So, I knew when you put them in the trenches and you start them off there, later on in life, they go to another position, they'll be that dog that you're looking for. It just might not happen in Little League. Sometimes you compete too early, sometimes you compete later. And so that's what I went through. So when I look at Little League, I look at high school and how it transition and what's the hardest part, it's not too much. If you breed it in them from day one, then it's going to carry over whatever school they go to. They're going to be more coachable, going to be able to deal with a lot of things. They're going to be able to, whatever level you want them on, they're going to be able to do it. There's nothing too big for them.
Okay, let's talk about the transition from having, guys that going to play DB, receiver. Mm-hmm. Talk about the transition of having them on the line. Why do you put those guys on the line in youth football?
Well, in youth football, when I started, I feel like I brought a difference to it because I put guys that's smart on the line.
Yeah.
I put guys that's fast on the line. Yeah, you have a big body. You can go on the line. Bo didn't play defense for me. He played offense for me. But I would have to go with somebody small and quicker like a Gannon in the A-gap.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So the transition for them, I would say, if you have a child at 5, 6, 7, 8, put them on the line.
Okay.
Put them at tight end. Let them learn what it feels like to go up against a big boy every play.
Cooler, let's talk about you. So how did you feel as an undersized kid that you're not going to play line in high school? Your dad went first round as a DB. How did you feel playing youth football on the line? Were you discouraged by it? Did you know it's going to get greater later? Or how was it for you?
No, at first, I was like, what I'm doing? But then as I got older, it really helped me. Because
sure.
When you at a young age, you on the line, you smart like me, that's how you get your dog.
Okay, so you feel like being on the line really gave you your attitude and your aggression?
Yeah, because I had to go. This was the big guy I had to go against at practice.
Oh, God.
Slapping your helmet, cussing you out. See, a lot of folks can't take that now.
For sure. And
the way we were raised.
Yeah.
Because we were getting cussed out, hit every day.
Okay, let's move on to Bo. So right now, how tall are you standing?
6'8".
You standing 6'8" right now. You've been one of the biggest kids on the field since you started football.
Yeah.
So Larry, let's just talk about his transition as a a big kid at youth football. And he wasn't always the angriest kid or the meanest kid on the field. When did you see the light turn on for Lil Bo?
Me, honestly, man, I knew from when I started coaching Bo, if somebody stay around this kid, he can go.
For sure.
if somebody lose the kid, he can get caught. So I just knew that. So my thing was not to let him get caught.
Yeah.
If I gotta take him in, if I gotta keep him every weekend, keep him out the spot, then that's what I'm gonna have to do. So that's when I kind of knew it really wasn't no age. Big Mike actually told me when he was at South Atlanta, he said, "Oh, Bo playing DN over there." He said, "Yo, Bo go to offensive tackle. He'll be amazing." Just so happened, the parents moved. You know what I'm saying? Got in district, and I was like, "Hey, there go your offensive tackle." And he was like, "Coach O, I just want to learn." And Bill was like, "Bro, he could be a first round left tackle. If he just he was a defensive end at South Atlanta. I mean, no offense, wasn't making no plays.
Yeah.
6'7", and can't get in a good stand, getting caught up in the sweat." So I was like, you know what? Let's get him and let's mold him back. Let me get my baby back. So got him in there and he took off like a rocket, man. He got in there, he listened, you know what I'm saying? Got a lot of things, he had to change his culture.
For sure.
From being over there, not maybe talking back or little bit. So he got in there, he molded, and he seen what it was, and it became easy to him.
Okay, Bo, let's talk to you a little bit. So when did you feel like your light turned on, and you know what I'm saying, like as a kid, you out there playing football, but you don't think you're taking it serious. Like everybody got a dream that I want to go to the NFL.
Right.
But let's talk about what age did your light turn on, and when did you get your mean streak?
I feel like everybody feel like I had the potential like growing up, but me personally, I feel like when I transferred my 10th grade year, I feel like everything changed. Like,
Move your mic up a little bit.
I feel like everything changed by my 10th grade year. Yeah, I feel like I started taking it more serious. I started seeing how far this could take me. I started seeing where it could take me, how I could get my family out the hood. Like, I started seeing everything. So I started taking practice serious, like going 100% every day, like no matter what we was doing. And I was a 10th grader, but we was going against 12th graders, and I'm smacking them, trying to go to the next level. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
I got dreams, so like, I got to fulfill my dreams. So that's what I was out there doing about my 10th grade year.
So all right, so you being the biggest kid in youth football, that didn't turn your mean streak on. You just out there having fun.
Yeah, yeah, I was just out there having fun at that time.
So you was one of the best youth football teams that ever come through Georgia, and you just out there having fun.
Yeah, we was like that. So the whole team was just having fun. Like,
yeah.
I was starting the offensive line. We was whooping teams 50-something. Coach would put me on the defensive line. We'd be out there. The team would be in the huddle. We'd lay on the ground. Like, we was out there just having fun. Like, we was a different breed.
Let's talk about you leaving, you know what I'm saying, 9th grade, you was at South Atlanta, right?
Right.
All right, let's talk about your family making that business decision and putting you in the right position, you know what I'm saying, to chase your dreams. How was the transition from being at South Atlanta, not really a football school, you know what I'm saying, going to Langston, and y'all building a legacy? Because what y'all built is a legacy for sure.
Right. Well, all right, when I was at South Atlanta was never a football school. The team I played with at South Atlanta, we was the first team ever to go to the playoffs. Like, we made history there too. So, like, making history is the thing for me. Like, so when I transferred and my dad moved, we moved, I transferred, man, we built something there. We built the brotherhood, man. And everybody played for Langston, then my brother. So we was all locked in. And everybody locked in, we won and won, so.
Okay. All right, so it sounded like it was a smooth transition for you, you know what I'm saying, going somewhere where your other brothers was at. And let's talk to Cooter, though. So you kind of went your own path and, you know what I'm saying, made your own, you know what I'm saying, your own way. Let's talk about you not following the crew and going to Mays. And, you know, were you at Mays all 4 years?
Yeah.
Let's talk about you going to Mays and kind of doing your own thing and finding your own self.
At first, I was like, I want to go over there with them. But then I stuck it out at Mays, and now that I look at it, I'm glad I stayed at Mays.
Yeah.
Cause I really learned how to like get out the mud.
Yeah.
Cause when I first got over there, I was looking at like players like Durante. He at UConn right now. I was playing DB, and I was getting competition every day.
Yeah.
And then I switched my 11th grade year, and then I was like, oh, I can really do this.
For sure.
Cause I was switching both sides, but when you playing DB and receiver, the DB part come easy because you know what the receiver doing because you done played it.
Yeah.
So that one I was just like, I got this.
So let's talk about the process, like your 9th grade year, 10th grade year, 11th grade year. Let's talk about that. When did you, because I seen you in park ball, and it was like, all right, we know the kid gonna have the genes, and we know he gonna have, you know what I'm saying, he got a good dad in his corner. He know gonna have a football IQ, but when did you think your body, like, you start hitting the weights? What age was that?
When COVID hit, I just got bored. So I was like, might well get better. I just started lifting weights.
So COVID was put the battery in your back?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
then
that
I
was...
started getting bigger, and I was like, oh, I like this.
So you
know how that is.
I'm a body.
Girls coming, man.
Oh God, you know how that is, boy.
You got the football and everything else that came with it.
We got bigger, we got everything.
No, for sure. All right, let's talk a little bit about the park ball history. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a historic run, something nobody ever done in Georgia, in the nation. Let's talk a little bit about it, y'all. And y'all went undefeated from 6 to 11U. Nobody beat y'all. Most teams didn't score. Let's just talk about how that felt coming up, and you know what I'm saying, really not having no competition and blowing everybody out.
Oh man, that was big, man. I think we might have went. First of all, I really got started in football because of Tank. Me, you know, being at the house, Tank was 6 or 7 years old. I was working him on some DN stuff, and I was like, "Grandma, what park he in?" She was like, "He's over there at Waccamaw, but I'm thinking about going to Atlanta Vikings or somewhere like that." And I was like, "All right." So it was him and Bryce.
Yeah.
And I started going to practice, and I met B, and he was like, "Bro, come fuck with me." And I was like, "Nah, I don't like this Atlanta Vikings scene. Too many niggas pulling up, doing." It was just crazy because they was at Johnny White Park.
Yeah.
And I'm just, you know, getting home. So I'm like, nah. So the next thing I know, man, I said, you know what? Next year I put in work. I went out there and we got together, got the line, put it together. I'm like, okay, the park ball, all right. First game was against Waccamaw, Travis.
Yeah.
I think against KT and Q. It was almost a fight during the game.
So y'all first game of the season, y'all started out with y'all rivalry.
Yeah, we started off with Waccamaw, at Waccamaw.
Crazy.
And it went down. I think that was 7U. And I was like, bro, this little league off the chain.
Yeah.
I was like, I might can do this right here. I can whoop both of us up here. We won like 6-0. And that's how we got JK on them the next year. They came on over.
So what year did you go to the Atlanta Vikings? What year you started out with the team?
I didn't start off with Atlanta Vikings. I started off at 8U when we went to Sandtown Vikings.
Okay, so you came to the team at 8U.
It's at 8U I came. I did 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
So I know from out of when I was the defensive coordinator, I know we went 5 years undefeated.
Okay.
We went 3 years without being scored on.
No, for sure.
And the person that scored was North Hearing, then we went back to 0 and ran the table for 2 more years. But the crazy thing is we lost the last game of our kids' career. Of that whole team, that 12U, we lost at National, the first year of National, the Plantation. Okay,
all right, let's just talk a little bit about the, you know what I'm saying, the blowing everybody out for 5 to 6 years straight. Bo, when was you on the team at 6U, 7U? What year did you come to the team?
Man, I'm part of the original team.
5.
Yeah, I started playing with them when I was 5. Like my parents was riding past the park and they seen the park. They stopped. They talked to the folks. Came to the house, got me. I went back to the park. I went to practice. I started playing with them at 5. Then we was just growing up, and we was just beating people like from 5 to all the way to 12. Like we was just beating people. Like nobody could beat us. Nobody could barely score on us. And we had like the top coaches like through every age group. Like no matter what teams, we always had the top coaches. And we was like we had teams from like 2, 3 different programs.
Yeah.
And we had made our own program. Like we was different. Like
so
we was never seen before.
Huda, let's talk about you. You not being one of the top guys on the team. How did you think that team helped you mold you today?
Really, honestly, being not one of the top guys, I was just basically just looked over. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
But now that I look at it, I'm glad I was looked over.
Okay, so you felt like you looked over. Do you feel like you could have contributed to the team a little more than that, looking back at it?
Yeah.
For sure.
I basically just wanted to play DB. But
It wasn't my fault, Cooler. It wasn't my fault.
then I got with Coach O. And I started having fun playing center.
Twan was hard at center though.
Cause he was making it fun.
He was smart though, but he was hard. On God.
He was making it fun.
Give him that money, boy.
On God.
You get those snaps right, you get some money, boy.
So, cool. What age did you come to the team? Or you was already there from the beginning?
We was being both there from the beginning.
They're my dog.
Okay, so y'all was one of the originals.
Yeah.
They're my dog.
They were Atlanta Vikings.
We was
Sandtown Vikings, Atlanta Ducks,
Vikings,
Atlanta Ducks Elite.
Everything.
It was a lot.
So let's talk about. We're gonna go down the road to everybody. Oh, what was your most memorable game? And none of y'all can't have the most memorable game. Y'all played 7 years of this shit. I know everybody got a different game. What was your most memorable game?
Hard, boy.
That's a
I want to say, buddy, what his name? Bugatti? What the dude from Memphis? The rapper dude.
Boo Dirty. Is it Boo Dirty?
I want to say one of that game because he was talking so much smack.
What team was that?
Memphis Ducks.
Man, we beat them so bad,
Memphis
man.
Ducks.
They were
The
talking.
team that
It was in
jumped
Florida.
outside.
Probably, yeah.
Y'all played them in Jacksonville, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me tell you, they tried to throw off our center like I guess he told the nose guard to jump outside the first 2 plays of the game.
Yeah.
So we did. We was going on 2, and we called the play. And he jumped outside, hit our center in the head. He did it 2 times in a row.
I would say that or us against Atlanta Vikings at Tri-Cities.
Oh, yeah,
That might be the crunkiest game.
That was what? Was it 10U?
Yeah, 10U.
I remember that. They wore the camouflage shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
That was
I would
crazy.
say that probably the more crunkiest game I seen Atlanta come out. We had at least
Well, it was lit.
5,000 to 10,000 people at the game.
Yeah, I
It
remember
was
that
packed.
game.
Cause it was
It was
straight.
on news too.
Oh,
With a 17 on blue.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had the Memphis and you had the Atlanta Vikings. All right, cool. What was your most memorable game?
I think we played at Pembroke and we switched uniforms.
Yeah.
I like that one. We switched
Oh yeah, y'all
uniforms.
switched uniforms. Okay.
We switched uniforms. I like that one.
They didn't know here.
Didn't nobody know that. We came out there, we was just playing. But then we switched uniform, everybody like, oh yeah, these young nigga poppin'.
Y'all was the first team I ever seen switch uniforms at halftime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did that in Florida, you know.
That was
Hey, look,
legendary.
I was just
And then
gonna
we
say
popped
that
out with
one of
Chrome
mine,
helmets.
one of mine, we did it in Florida. We popped out with the yellow and chrome helmets.
Yes. The yellow wings.
And this is the flyest you football team I've ever seen.
And
To
then
this day.
another one of mine, we went down to Florida, man. It was this team, they was talking, we seen them. They was talking, they supposed to be hard. We played them, we won like 81-2.
Yeah, when y'all played the Miami
81-6.
Garden Ravens.
Yeah.
So this was like the
Nah,
first
that was
shit.
lit.
That was lit.
That was the
That
first year
game
of
was lit.
Nationals.
Yeah.
So let's talk about y'all being the originators of nationals and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, that's
actually
us.
leaving the state.
See, at first it wasn't even no nationals. We was just going to play folks out
Yeah,
of
like
town.
we was just traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah, what actually happened was Pastor Rod had got in touch with Freezer, him and B, and set it up, and we flew down there to see what was going on. And basically they said they wanted AYF to go against Georgia's toughest team.
Yeah.
They didn't care what age group, just bring your toughest to the toughest. So I think we took like 4 or 5 teams and took Sean and somebody else and went and ran the table that weekend. And after then, that what made Jonah and National say, you know what? This shit really could be done.
It real, yeah.
These folks really travel down here and they got a whip stick. They just went and whooped everybody in Florida.
And it's crazy. We see every kids, like everybody want battle. Let's talk about y'all being the first team in Georgia ever sponsored by battle.
Yeah.
Man, we originated that though.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't even like they post everybody on their page.
Yeah.
They do everything. We don't get no type of credit, but like we made them popping. Like we was undefeated. Everybody was watching us, and we had battle uniform. They was giving us accessories. Like they was making new stuff, and we was the first team to wear the stuff. Like,
For sure.
Yeah.
like and everybody don't even know that though. Like
This real Atlanta history.
yeah, like
Because
it's
one day-
different.
One day after practice, Kobe was like, I got something for y'all.
Like that's when everything started. He was
We
just
had
bringing
whole-
boxes.
Everybody get a battle bag. You
And
had
the
a
boxes
mouthpiece,
wasn't even battle boxes or nothing. It was just plain cardboard
Yeah.
boxes with battle stuff in it.
mouthpiece, back plate,
Everything.
clothes.
So y'all think battle need to come on back and cut that check?
Yeah. Hey, Chris, come on with it, Chris. I need you, baby.
Or like I'm going to college. I'm going to Georgia too. You can come cut an NIL deal with me or something. Like
That's real.
Talk up something.
Yeah.
Like,
That's real.
Like, For real.
See, that's real right
Yeah,
there.
that shit.
Sure.
But I'm gonna say my most memorable game of the Atlanta Ducks. I'm gonna say the North Henry game at 11U.
Oh, don't get
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So which one? What we
I'm-
had?
I'm-
I
All
know what
white.
you're talking about.
The,
The
the,
red.
the first game, yeah,
The red game.
Red uniform.
Yeah.
yeah, the first game of the season
Yeah.
Okay.
because they had just beat y'all in preseason,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they had put a great team together. I won't lie,
Yeah.
Spain put a great team together. Everybody y'all
them
didn't
my
have.
boys. Shout out to them boys. Them my boys.
You know what I'm saying?
Them boys
Everybody
going
didn't
D1
have.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So-
Deuce
And it
went
crazy
ham
because
again.
everybody
all them
going
boys,
D1.
Everybody.
for sure.
Yeah.
So if we just look at it like, all right, of those two teams, how many kids y'all think D1 off their team?
Oh, their team and our team?
It's a
Yeah,
lot.
combined, yeah.
Man, I
That's
can
a
give
lot.
you 40 names off all them teams, off both of them teams.
Yeah, like a lot of them kids really went D1.
Yeah.
Power 5, D1,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was my most memorable game
But-
because they thought they had y'all.
Yeah.
And then y'all went and pick up the big bad Deuce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know?
They wouldn't expect that one.
Coach, you say get them all the Deuce. Deuce gonna take that thing to the house, baby.
Nobody knew about Deuce.
Nobody.
Deuce was a diamond in the rough, dog.
Just popped up.
Man, that man came from nothing, man.
Like, that
He
was
just popped
crazy.
out.
Nah, for sure. That was dope right there. So let's talk about we talked about youth football and you know what I'm saying. Let's talk about y'all last game, y'all losing. Did y'all feel like when y'all lost y'all last football game in Miami to Plantation, did y'all feel like y'all left some on the field or how that felt? You know what I'm saying? Y'all won at least 300 youth football games.
That was a crazy game.
Let's talk about that last game.
I ain't played that game.
Oh my God.
Don't go without a full clip.
I ain't
That's
played
all
that
I can
game.
tell you, man. Don't go without a full clip, man. That game taught me a lot still to this day. That's why I don't go to national. I won't even go to national. Well, I don't been every year, but if I had the choice of not going, or if we going as an organization, and I got 5 teams supposed to go, but only 3 on strap,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them other 2 stay on.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because of that lesson right there, it taught me when you come down here, if you 25 players, you need to hold 25. Don't come down here with 20 and 19 and thinking that you can make it. Because you get in a dog fight, you outnumbered.
But do you feel like y'all was a little arrogant? You know what I'm saying? Going into the fight, y'all
Yeah.
feel like y'all needed everybody?
I mean, me personally, I feel like we got set up. And what I mean by that, alright, so check this out.
I know you trying to say.
They went against us 2 whole years.
For sure.
They sat in the closet. After we beat them at 10U, they sat in the closet for 2 whole years. And
Studied
honestly,
us.
I feel like they just studied and they sucker punched the head coach
Yeah.
and finessed them. And when we got ready to play again, they knew everything that possibly we could do.
Yeah.
And they outcoached us.
But do you feel like if y'all had the full clip, like, you know what I'm
We
saying?
would have won.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
won.
feel like
you,
we would have came up out of that. I mean, because we didn't lose in no 21-0.
Nah, for
Yeah,
sure.
we lost a
That's why,
close
like-
game.
We lost by like
We were
5.
close.
Y'all
Yeah.
lost by like
Yeah.
5, some shit like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we was on the goal line and couldn't get it
Couldn't get in.
So imagine with a full clip.
Me personally, I
I
don't
mean, we
even
left
think
KT, we left Bo. We left some big hitters now.
Hey, bro, you left Deuce.
Deuce.
Yeah.
You bring Deuce, you win.
Right.
That's how I felt.
You take KT, you get
Yeah,
the goal
yeah.
line.
For
That's
sure.
field goal.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kicker.
For sure.
That's linebacker.
For sure.
And we missed
They
out
don't
on
run
the-
if you got KT there.
That's true.
Yeah. I feel like y'all, I feel like that was me personally,
Outnumbered.
I think it was an arrogant move though.
We outnumbered.
Yeah, I mean, we should have shut it down, but being the first year, you caught up in the hype. You like, man, let me ride. Let me go see. Let's end this thing.
Hey.
And that's one reason why I kind of bagged out. After then, I had to sit down for a year. I was like, bro, how can you lose with the best team in the country?
Yeah,
But,
that hurt.
nah, I can't say no like. Even though everybody didn't go and they lose, but look, they didn't go down there with a full clip and they still made it to the championship.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they didn't have everybody, they still made it.
But I feel like that was the last step that y'all needed. Y'all
Yeah.
crossed every
Yeah.
box.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that was the last step y'all needed to really like
Yeah.
solidify y'all as. I
That's
mean,
real.
what was there, what was there. Can't nobody deny that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was the
I
best
feel like that
thing
was a
ever
wake-up
bought.
call.
It's like
Not for sure. And I feel like it's a lesson, you know what I'm saying, y'all can take through life.
Yeah.
No matter how many games you run in a row, don't never take nobody lightly. Cause
Yeah.
that'll be the time they hit your dead your chest.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So let's talk a little bit about, you know what I'm saying, let's talk about the NIL thing. So y'all going to college, you know what I'm saying? Larry, how you feel about it? Do you? Let me ask you this question: being a high school coach, do you think high school players should get NIL deals? Because I just seen they just did it in 2 other states.
yeah, it's Cali and somewhere.
I just wish they had guidelines major guidelines on it for high school.
Mhm.
You give a guy in high school that major money, he might just say, I don't want to go to college no more.
For sure.
Yeah, because he can probably
So I think they
save
need
up.
guidelines where they can only pull so much out
At a time.
a month, a year. You know what I'm saying? That way it can kind of be held to where you can't just pull it all out and invest it here and then, because you know, some people can invest it good, some people can invest it bad. Somebody might invest it and go in on a box truck and run them a ticket up and have 200. You know, you get let's say you get a deal your 10th grade year, and here's your 12th grade year. You got 200,000. You might not really want
to go to college.
Well, I mean,
Might want to keep that book.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it helps a lot of families too.
Nah, for
I
sure.
think it helps a lot of people. It helps you from going out there getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Getting caught in a robbery or any little thing with your partners or whatever. Even going inside the store stealing some liquor.
Yeah.
Like it keeps you away from a lot of bull.
How hard is it being like one of the inner city schools? How hard is it to keep the kids out of trouble? I'm saying
Oh,
distractions.
man. I mean, with my guys, I don't have no problem.
Yeah, we straight.
But other kids from other programs that might not have that tough structure, you have to try to, it take a minute to get it through their head how good you are and what you can do if you just stay on the right course.
But
So it can be hard.
most of our team is like players like we had growing up. Like we all moved in there just to play on this team. So we always raised to be like young men. Like we know better. Like so we really straight. So like it's not that hard to keep the kids that been in the program like on track.
Yeah.
Like so now our coaches just trying to kind of having problems like trying to keep the kids that's new to the program on track.
Yeah.
Like
Now they books every month. I ain't one
Yeah,
call me a
like-
janitor this year.
Yeah, like they be tripping, like they be trolling and everything, like. But I try to help the coaches like keep everybody in order. Like we try to keep structure in our team.
So do you think y'all too ready? Y'all think y'all ready for the NIL money? When I'm sure it's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? I see Kuda already smiling. He ready to go to the mall.
Cause the NIL is gonna help you like manage your money.
Yeah.
It teach you at a young age.
You think y'all parents and y'all structure? You think they helped y'all out? Get ready for that?
Yeah, I feel like Coach O had a big
I
impact
rip
in
ball
my
coaches.
Yeah.
Cause we grew up like structure, discipline, all that.
Yeah, like
Cause like you see half our team ain't nobody in jail, ain't nobody
Yeah,
dead.
like-
We all cool.
Nah, for sure.
So
and then like growing up, me and Kuda growing up, we grew up with his dad and him. Like them was the only two we was around, and like they don't play, so like we was like structured growing up. So like, and we had like our own little area downstairs in the house, so like we had to keep it clean, like everything.
and they just kept our grades up there to do what we want.
Right. So long as we had our stuff straight, they was gonna keep us straight. So they had us.
You raising young men.
Yeah, like they was
Yeah.
raising young.
Let's talk a little bit about the college recruitment. You know what I'm saying? Between y'all two, and getting y'all first offers, and you know what I'm saying, the grind. We're gonna start it off with Kuda. So right now you got 6 offers. You know what I'm saying? You just got the call from Air Raid at Bethune-Cookman. You know what I'm saying? They seen how you did your senior year. They kind of coming in every week now. So how did it feel to get that phone call from a Hall of Fame, a legend like that?
At first I was shocked, cause I was like, somebody prank called me. But then I heard his voice and the way he was talking, and I was just in shock, cause it's like I ain't never expect that,
For sure.
cause I've been working so hard. But when he called me, I was just like, if Ed Reed said that, then he sees something he like. So
So what are they recruiting you at? At what position?
receiver.
Okay, they recruit you as a receiver. Okay, cool. So what are some of the other schools you got?
I got Tennessee State. I got Carson Newman. I got Miles College. And it's another one. It's like 2 more. I got.
Okay. So you're a few weeks away from having to make that commitment date. How you feeling right now? Do you feel the pressure or you kind of relaxed?
I feel confident.
You feel confident?
Very confident. Cause I already know where I want to go,
For sure.
but I ain't gonna tell nobody yet.
No, for sure. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do no breaking news right here. We
Well,
gonna keep
man,
it playing. Okay, cool. So coming to your senior season, let's talk about that. Did you have offers coming to your senior season?
No.
So did you feel the pressure or like, damn it, I don't know if this sport really for me? Was it any type of pressure like that?
No, I just said every game put it all online.
Yeah,
It's your senior year. You can't go back.
For sure.
So I played every game like my last.
Okay, who was your first offer? Do you remember?
Bethune actually.
Bethune was their first
Yeah.
offer. Okay, cool. So how did you feel when you first got that first offer? Was it like a relief, or how did you feel?
I was just like, I gotta keep working because I like this feeling.
Yeah.
Just keep working and play every game like your last. Somebody gonna call.
Hey, you're right. You got 6 on the call.
Yeah.
That's dope right there. That's dope. All right, Bo, let's talk about you. You right now, you committed to UGA. You signed them papers already, early signing day.
Right.
You had 30 plus offers as a high schooler.
Right.
That's kind of unique. That's special.
Yeah.
A lot of people like you. When did you get your first offer?
My 10th grade year.
10th grade year.
Yeah.
So you was an early offer kid.
Nah, that's not early offer kid to me. I feel like freshman year, like that's early offer
Okay,
kid.
okay. So you felt like you was late.
Yeah, I feel like I was a late offer. Like I still feel like that was late. But like that was the year I transferred, so I understood. Like
You understood why.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get in the right space.
yeah,
So who was your first offer? You remember?
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech, out the city.
Yeah,
That had to be special.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
man.
driving past Georgia Tech every day, being in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now they want me to play for them.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was real crazy.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about your first visit. Like where you go your first visit at?
Georgia.
Georgia?
Yeah,
UGA where you committed?
No, that's not what I ain't committed.
No, I'm saying that's that was your first visit, right?
Yeah, that was my first visit to Georgia.
So how did it
Down there
feel
for
like
camp?
how did it feel going from being a city kid, going on that campus, seeing everything you dreamed about? How was that feeling?
Felt amazing, man. And then to know just like this school want me, like at a young age, like I'm in the 10th grade, they want me to come play for them in a couple of years. Like that was big for me. So it was amazing down there.
Nah, for sure. All right, cool. So let's talk about a little bit about what is one of the crazy things happened, you know what I'm saying, in your recruitment this year? Because I seen you took a lot of late visits.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the late visits. I see a lot of Georgia fans was panicking. Is he really gonna stay home? I see he at Colorado. He at Auburn and
Nebraska.
Yeah.
LSU.
you having fun with it.
Yeah. Enjoying the recruitment, you know. So like, I committed September 24th. My 10th grade year, my 11th grade year, so like 2021, or yeah, 2021. So but I was still like enjoying the recruitment process. Like I just committed, that wasn't gonna stop me from getting recruited. So schools were still recruiting me. I've been to LSU, Alabama, Auburn, Nebraska, Colorado, everywhere. So I'm my 12th grade year. So during this season, LSU recruited me. I've been there on the official, Nebraska, Auburn, and like the weekend before signing day, I ain't tell nobody. Like I ain't tell the Georgia coaches, my coaches, nobody. I went to Colorado, and then secret. Everybody, it got out. Everybody started panicking. I had the Colorado coaches hit my phone. Georgia coaches hit my Kirby Smart hit my phone. Everybody. So
Was Kirby like, what the hell is you doing?
No, like Kirby, no. Kirby was cool. Kirby was like, man, I trust you, man. I bless you. Like I'm already knowing you know we're home, man. Like we locked in.
For sure.
So,
Was Dion the head coach when you went up there?
yeah, like Dion, I was like one of the first recruits to talk to Dion when he got down there.
Wow, that had to be a great experience for sure.
Yeah, it was straight. It was pretty straight.
So how the atmosphere at Colorado?
It was real nice down there. It was like more of a quiet town. I really messed with the stadium, but I feel like that's not like somewhere I could be. They got a lot to work on. Like that's a building program.
For sure.
I want to go somewhere I can already like jump in. The program already rolling, so I'm gonna get built and I'm gonna get ready to go to the league. Like there they gotta work. Like they don't know what to expect.
For
so
sure.
I'm gonna go to the league. Like
I definitely understand.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
yeah.
All right, so UGA.
Yeah.
How hard was it for you to, you know what I'm saying, choose your own path and, you know what I'm saying, not go to Auburn with your guys or like go to the other schools? Because y'all done been together since y'all was 6 years old,
Right.
the whole crew. So how hard is that to make that type of decision?
It wasn't that hard. Like I'm a leader myself. Like everybody had to go up and go their own path, and I had to make my own decision. And I built my relationship with them coaches and made my decision. And Terrence made his decision. Tank made his. Everybody made their own decision.
Yeah.
And UJ was mine. So.
For sure. So Larry, let's talk about you as being a coach. How hard was it to keep these guys humble, you know what I'm saying? With all the offers coming in, the outside life, and you know what I'm saying? How hard was it being a coach?
It wasn't hard because, man, they already
We humble.
yeah, they already done been through it. You know, one thing I say, man, when you come from a group that don't play up under the lights at younger ages, you pretty much can deal with anything.
Yeah.
They been around me, you know what I'm saying? I'm a guy who I usually let both come work with me during the summer. You know what I'm saying? On whatever business I had going on, I let him come work, put money in his pocket. So they used to money. That wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
Trying to bribe them, that's not gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really hard.
We just like
They see certain guys, certain coaches come to the field when like they was all big shot eyes, like, oh man, there you go. They go out there, they might be like, hey man, throw me the ball, let go, get the route, do your thing. So it wasn't never like a freeze moment. And I think that one thing that got over was the hump to win a state championship. They don't been here before. You know what it feel like. You know what it feel like to play against the top team in the nation. So what? Let's go knock them out. When you got that mentality from knee high, you can come and perform. That's just like when we beat Maine, we beat them 60-something, but Cooler was the only one that scored.
Yeah.
Yeah, my boy scored.
That's amazing, you know what I'm saying?
Cool. Let's talk about playing against your guys, you know what I'm saying? Being on the opposite side, you know what I'm saying? They built a real legacy at Langston. Let's talk about that game.
Really,
Going into it, what your drill was, you knew you were going to win the game. Was your drill just to score?
no, I was just trying to get off.
Every year. Because
Yeah.
you know coaches out there watching.
Yeah.
So you saying if I play against all these guys at Langston, they got 15 D1 guys. I'm just trying to get off.
Yeah.
I know I could easily be over there with them.
And it's crazy because the 15 D1 guys you playing against, you grew up with, playing with.
That's crazy.
Like, these are old teammates. Like, your brothers for real.
Do you remember your stat line versus Langston?
I had like 100 yards and 1 touchdown. And the other touchdown came by a running back. But really, everybody came in that game. Everybody was looking at it as, oh, we finna play against all these D1 guys, all that, this and that. Every time I go into a game, they tell me my matchup. I don't look at it as oh, I gotta go against him, I gotta go against that. I look at it as, let's get better, let's win. I went into the game basically just saying, do what you gotta do to help your team try to win.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't win them all.
Man, for us, we went in the game. Y'all was talking junk. We was like, oh man, and then our coach, like, our mentality for every game was 1-0. Like, no matter what we do, like,
They
we
were
finna
talking
try to
junk
win
the
every
whole game.
So they talking junk to us, we talking junk back. So we way more talented than most teams. So we just going off, like, we was just popping it.
For sure. So y'all went, 15-0, right?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm going about 40 every game.
Okay, cool. But I'm gonna kind of talk about y'all last game of your junior year. Let's talk about that game, the Buford game.
Yeah.
It's easy to talk about the 15-0s.
Yeah,
Let's talk about
yeah.
how you got there, because that's a part of the process.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about that. Y'all played, what the score of the game was? Y'all lost by 1, right?
Yeah, it was 21-20.
So y'all lost 21-20 with a chance to win with no time on the clock with a field goal. The kicker missed the field goal. Let's talk about that. Like, how you think they helped y'all this year on y'all 15-0 journey? And how was that whole summer, you know what I'm saying, leading up to the next fall season? How was that?
Man, the whole summer, we got dragged. Like, they was preparing us for, like, this season. Like, no matter what we did, everything was like this, like, clockwork. We was like college ball. So our coaches prepared us. We worked our butts off. Season came, we kept working. We got to the championship, and our work paid off. Like, we put everything on the line. We gave it our all, and our all won us a state championship.
Yeah. So how did you feel after y'all lose that game though? Like, what was your feelings? How did you sleep that week?
Man,
Was it no sleep? How was it?
after we lost that game, I ain't sleep for like 2 nights. It was just thinking about like what we could have did, what we should have did, like everything.
Okay, so what's one life lesson you learned that game?
Don't jump to conclusion too fast, man. Halftime, we thought we had the game, man. Everybody came in happy, talking about how we won, and it was only we was up what 14-0 halftime. Everybody talking about how we got the game. We came back out. Buford came back, punched us in the mouth.
For sure.
Yeah, so.
So Larry, let's talk. As you being the coach on the sideline, that game, how did it feel as a coach? What you felt like y'all could have did better?
I actually went on the sideline that game.
Okay.
I was still in Texas.
Okay.
But me, what I did for this year, talking to the coaches, understanding what we messed up at on special team, I focused on that real hard. I'm on field goal unit this year, so last year. So I was on field goal every play. Blocked down, like I might have said blocked down 10 times on every kick, every game. Because I mentally, and I kept telling them as we was approaching the end of the season, hey, you don't want to be sitting at home like everybody else.
For sure.
You take it personal. You don't want to, like, that whole game week against Gameville, that's all he tell you. I was very mucky the last 2-3 weeks. And they were like, man, you tripping, shot up. I was like, hey,
Nah, everybody was
you
like,
take it what you want to take it for. I'm just telling you. Don't folk getting prepared.
Yeah.
Don't folk gonna be desperate. Don't folk want to see y'all.
they came out straight too. Like I ain't gonna lie, like, they came out.
But it's a mindset that I was doing to them. They just didn't understand it. Some of the guys didn't understand it. My boys kind of understood, but some of them didn't understand it.
We
Like,
tough,
why is he?
different. Especially his
we
boys.
got this. Nah, you can't take nothing for granted. They thought he had it last year.
Hey, our team was different though,
So-
especially like the boys that been
Yeah.
together. Like we different. Like I ain't never seen or heard nothing like it.
Yeah. So let's talk about this year. You know what I'm saying? The 15-0 journey. You know what I'm saying? That sour taste of y'all mouth going into this year. Y'all put up some legendary numbers this year. I think y'all kind of made history. You know what I'm
We
saying?
did no kind about it. We did.
We broke Georgia
kinda
record.
For what?
Point scored in the
Most,
game and touchdown scored in the season.
Okay, so y'all offense just broke the clock
Yeah,
every
we
game.
stupid.
40 every game.
Every game, 40 every game.
So we like 478 points.
That's crazy.
Nah, yeah.
And I know the last time being broken was like 2017.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And it was about Rome, and then we
Yeah.
beat Rome fourth round.
Yeah.
Fourth round in the playoffs at Lakewood.
So, all right, coming into this year, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure summer workouts was hell for y'all, you know what I'm saying, with that sour taste in y'all mouth.
Was it?
Do y'all feel like this year was championship or bust?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like y'all junior year, it was kind of like, we know y'all got talent over there, but
Yeah, but our junior year, like my junior year, like we was just working, like that
Yeah.
was just pure work
Yeah.
every week, like work.
I don't
work.
think nobody really expected y'all to win the championship, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, versus Big Bad
They
Big.
didn't. Nobody expected us to go to the championship.
Exactly.
This year it was like
It was expectations.
yeah, like everybody knew we was going to win.
So how was the having that pressure on y'all every game, you know what I'm saying?
Like this year,
Yeah.
there wasn't no pressure. Like once we got the team up 21-0, that's a game. We won. And now on God, like after on my mama, like after 21-0, the O line now we counting each other pancakes, trying to see like who got the most pancakes. And we having fun at this point.
Yeah.
Like we doing new celebrations, everything.
Nah, that's dope.
So I know for us, it was coaching every game
Yeah.
to try to keep them up.
Yeah.
Because if you go out there and like I remember a couple of weeks, I was like, man, they sorry. I couldn't tell my D line
That they
that
sorry.
the offense was sorry.
Yeah,
I couldn't
like,
tell them that
I
the
love
center
that.
is 6 foot,
Yeah.
256.
I love that about my coaches. What I can say, like, no matter how good or bad the other team was, Mike used to come to the O line every game. He used
Trying to
be
find
like,
something good to say
Yeah,
about
he
him.
used to be like, oh, they got that nose guard. That boy gonna get off on you, Tony. Like, he used to find something. Like, he used to try to find something to get us off. And then we get in the game. We'll smack them. Then we'll come to the sideline like, Coach Mike, what's the time about, cuz? Like, it's not that. It's not
You
that.
say, he Petro, but I knew he wasn't like that.
Yeah,
I just had to get you acting like that. Yeah.
So imagine doing that for 15 games,
For sure.
12 games. You got to try to keep giggling and they're like, man, you said that last week, coach.
So-
You like, nah, for real.
So what game, as a coach, did you really have to, like, all right, prepare for?
Oh, let me tell you, too.
A game that I thought would give us or got shaky.
say Rome. I thought you were gonna
I
say
said a
Rome.
little. I said a little. Wood gave us a little tough that first quarter.
Yeah.
Rome.
It was tied at halftime, right? I think it was tied at halftime.
Yeah.
I think it was 21-21, I think.
Yeah.
Rome, for me, it was Rome. Like, they had a nice size D-line. They had a, Clemson commit.
Yeah.
I had to do it to that boy one time. Like, they was popping it, though. Like, I can't say that. Like, that was one team that was popping it. They tried to give us a run.
I think Douglas County was a wake up.
Okay.
Even though we got them, but at some point, we had to fight the refs this year.
Yeah, a
When
lot.
you're good like this, one thing I realized, you got to fight the refs.
But we were
Meaning,
like that growing up.
you don't get it, nothing. So you gotta. It's a couple times I gotta tell Bo, listen, you know what they want.
Yeah,
They gonna get you. Don't go there. Don't fall for the trapment. Don't fall for what they're trying to do. So I would say that was the hardest thing, trying to get these players to understand, y'all got to fight adversity. You got to come over there because these refs ain't on your side.
Yeah,
They see how big you is, intimidation to them.
For sure.
You know, you got kids down here laying out crying. Coaches talking about, man, he's playing dirty. Look how big he is. Like, and refs looking at that, they kind of,
like for us, that was the hardest thing. Like we was playing team, they playing dirty. My temper this big, and I'm blocking the kid, and he punching me in the face mask, and I can't even do nothing about it. Like, and I got to go back to the huddle, and the ref might call something on me just cause we whooping these kids. Like,
so let's talk about y'all was tied with Woodward. I think 21-21 at the half.
Yeah.
Was that for the region championship?
Nah.
No, that was first round.
That was first round playoffs.
First round, second round. Second round.
Okay, cool. How was the locker room? Y'all tied with them. It's playoff time. What was going on in the locker room? Cause y'all ain't felt that tight. Y'all ain't felt that pressure all year. So how was that?
Man, our OC don't never talk to us, man. We came in the locker room. This was the first speech he ever gave us, and like from then on, every game in the playoffs and the championship, he gave us a speech. But that game, Coach Boone came in the locker room, gave us a speech. Coach Boone walked off. Usually Coach O come in there. Man, Coach Dico came in there, gave us a speech. Man, excuse my language, but he came in there, he was like, now let's go out here and whoop that motherfucking ass. And everybody just turned up, and we just went outside. And they was lit from there. We just went out there and took over. Like, everybody mindset changed. Everybody started playing different. Like, we grabbed each other's arms, we locked in, and we played our butts off like our coach asked us to.
So you feel like that was y'all adversity of the year? Did y'all have any type of other adversity y'all had to face that year? No.
We went into the game thinking.
Yeah, we went into the games thinking like the other team was good. Like,
and it was more
this competition.
When you see that power hit, and you see how, when you go up by 21, bro, first quarter.
Every game.
You're pretty much kind of just selling
and
on
that's
through
hard.
The rest of the game.
So if you go up 21 in the first quarter, I'm gonna tell you how you go up 21. You gotta have a special team touchdown or defensive touchdown, an offensive touchdown, 2 offensive touchdowns, defensive special
every
team.
game. We had mostly offensive touchdown every game. Oh God! Like our defense is like
2 throws and 1 run.
Yeah,
2 runs and 1 throw.
That means you scoring in 1 or 2 plays.
Oh yes.
To go up 21.
Man, we was in the first round of the championship. Man, we got in the game. First play we caught 5 yards. Second play touchdown. Defense come on, start the ball. We get back on. First play we get like 7 yards. Second play touchdown. We did it.
That's
Defense come on. We did it again. Second play touchdown.
But you know what I don't like though? What? I don't think y'all get enough credit though. Right now, people not talking about what Langston just did.
No.
Man, forget. I ain't gonna lie. Like, not forget.
That's legend. This is legendary. What we talking about?
Nah, but look though, not forget what Langston just did. Like, I feel like us as like a team, or like us as like my brothers growing up, I feel like we don't get enough credit. Like me, Tank, Kuda, Terrence, our coaches, Coach O, nobody. Like,
sure.
we did some. We been with each other since we was 5. We ain't got beat. We ain't never get beat till we turned 12. We got beat one time. We came together in high school. Everybody moved in. We built the program. We came together to win the national championship. I ain't never heard of nobody that ever did that. Like, that's legendary.
That's legendary shit.
And nobody really give us credit. Like, you barely can really pull us up though. Like, for real. Like.
So let's talk about y'all building Langston up.
Right.
So before that, it was an average program. I can't remember the wins. You know what I'm saying?
First year
I
we
can
were
tell you.
Well, let's talk about it.
Man, the year before, Yeah, my ninth grade year they went 2-8. Like that was Coach O first year there. That was the year before I transferred. So like imagine like I transferred into a 2-8 program
And turned it up.
and now I'm telling you like how we made history. Like
So let's talk about you getting that phone call to go to Langston after they just had a 2-8 season.
nah, he was there 2-8 season.
Oh, you was there at the 2-8 season.
Yeah, I took that L. I took that L. Yeah, I was at Mount Zion with Coach Bull Jones, one of my favorite coaches, man. He was giving me a shot over there, and I was over there working. And Big Mike called me and said, "Hey, boy, I'm over here at Langston. Man, you gotta come over here, boy. But this thing here right, boy. You come over here, boy, because at Mount Zion you don't have that much. It wasn't no many players in. Weight room with J-Town, like it was just going through it, man.
Resources.
Yeah, and I'm just like, but I was learning a lot because I was getting out the mud.
Yeah.
And that was my first year coaching high school. Besides, like I got a long career, man. After I started playing in college ball, I went to my high school Banneker and coached for 2 years. So Carlos Thomas, Dreek Boyd, I coached him.
Yeah.
In high school. Like, Dreek was in the 9th grade, and I was just like 20 years old.
It's crazy.
Coaching him, and then we ran back into each other with Little League. So, yeah, man, I was at Mount Zion, and actually Big Mike called me and said, "Oh, man, I've been over here at Langston for about the last 2-3 weeks. You need to come over here and check it out." So, I left, went over there. Actually, I didn't even get paid my first year.
Wow.
Me or Big Mike.
For sure.
We just grinded out, went in there, talked to them. They supposed to did the paperwork. It didn't come back in time enough. They said they didn't get it in time enough. So we were like, you know what? We're going to lock in. And Boone kept telling me, "Oh, I worked for free my first 2 years. My first year, I said, well, I ain't you, but I'm going to go and suck it up,
Yeah.
Because I got my boys here. So sucked it up, man. Came back that next year. We went 2-8. Came in the next year. We went 3rd round.
Yeah, 2-8
playoffs.
year.
Went 3rd round playoffs.
That was my 10th grade when I transferred in.
Then they went to Buford. Last year lost.
Nah, we played Buford our third when we went to 3rd round.
Yeah,
Hey, it's crazy. We lost to Buford my 10th grade year in the 3rd round. And then the second year, my 11th grade year, we lost to them in the championship.
So y'all lost to Buford 2 times.
2 times.
Did y'all ask for Buford this year?
Yeah.
On the schedule?
Yeah. But we went
we didn't
6-7.
Now that I'm saying.
But we asked.
I know you got to want them.
Yeah,
Of course we
asked.
asked. We wanted them. We asked for Buford and City Grove.
Yeah, they didn't want them.
For sure. That's crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? You went over there off of leap of faith.
Yeah.
Not getting paid your first year.
Yeah.
You trusted the process. Y'all built some legendary over there.
Yeah.
Y'all got a state championship out of this great group.
I ain't get paid no year. I just trust the process.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people not trusting the process.
No, they're not.
Yeah, true.
A lot of coaches would have tore out of there.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
After that 2-8 season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
you looking
crazy.
at it, you like, man, what is going on?
But instead-
But see, I knew all the guys was at Renaissance.
Yeah.
You
know
know,
what
that's
you had coming.
That's why everybody
I
went.
knew-
That's the middle school everybody went together.
Yeah.
Like everybody that played with me, everybody went to Renaissance.
So we had a couple guys that went other places out of there, but I knew, okay, we got 20 guys over there. We could possibly get 13, 15 of them to come over here.
Yeah.
Over there.
But, and it ended up happening like that. They came straight from the middle school in.
So you just had this group leave out of Langston. You know what I'm saying? How you think y'all gonna fare next year? Cause y'all still got a lot of pieces.
Yeah, we
y'all
Gucci.
still loaded.
Yeah,
And
we
they got
Gucci
people coming
because
in.
what we did
We got a new piece
was
coming in Monday.
just so happening we had Big Mike crew.
Yeah.
So you got your Duntrail, and then you had Eric come in from Coach P. That was welcome all. Shout out to Coach P. You had all those guys to come in. So that was the next generation after them
Yeah.
for park ball. So once them guys was already at Renaissance, they fed right in there. Like, you'll be surprised how many guys from Bear Creek, Camp Creek, Woodland, and Renaissance you get that play park ball from around the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, I think we're going to be Gucci. I like ourselves this year. We losing a lot. We got to build up. We got to coach up. We got to get some guys ready. But I think we can make another run.
For you though, is it gonna be hard for you to walk the hallways and not see tanks and the bowls? Cause you really raised these guys. Like, is it gonna be hard?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. I mean, just even Bo Collins, talking about Coach O, what's up, man? Can you bring me some span on game day?
You can't,
At 12 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? Like, Tank.
That's 2 hours away.
You got T-Love, you know what I'm saying? I always depend on somebody hit me up, hit them. But, like I called Tank yesterday. Hit him up on Instagram. You all right? You know what I'm saying? So every time I see him, I'm just be kind of like if he was one of my kid going to college.
Yeah.
Just hit him up that way. Stay on their social media. Make sure they good. So, it's going to be very hard, though. I feel like, they got to grow up. They ready. They been groomed. They'll be all right.
Nah, I definitely feel that. I know it's gonna be tough though. These basically like y'all kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all grown these boys right.
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
Let's talk about like you in the park ball. Like you kind of like made O line, D line important.
Yeah.
What made you do that? Like why? Because I know you probably came to park ball and like see the kids stance and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It just ain't right. And the technique just ain't right.
Well, what made me when I first started doing it, looking at Tank in the back of the yard, working him, I was like, they ain't coach.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just big and just athletic. He was just coming around at the end, just hitting. He didn't know a rip. He didn't know a swim. Guys didn't know the basic. So what I figured was, if I could get these guys the basic of everything, fundamentals, then when they go to where they going, they'll take off. Yeah. And I still get calls from this day, man. I might work somebody out for 2 weeks or they play for me 1 year. And they parent called me to my coach, that 1 year just did us so good. Like, you wouldn't understand what he doing down here in Alabama. You understand what he doing down here in Macon. He going ham and they can't believe it. They want to know who taught you all of this stuff. Yeah. So that's why I tell parents it's a process. But get this stuff now.
That's just 1 year. Imagine playing with you like for me, like playing with you for like 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Like imagine that. So like imagine like the kids that he been coaching. So like we going D1 and he got kids he coaching for 1 year going D1.
Yeah.
Like that's amazing. A lot of coaches not doing that.
Nah, for sure. So cool. Let's get back to you. What you think you're gonna bring to whatever college program you plan to choose from in 3 weeks? What you bring to the table?
Hard work, talent, just whatever they need me to do, I'm ready to go work.
Yeah,
I'm ready for the next level.
Like my boys just had a pop-out year too. Like we all went good growing up. Like we was straight, but we all played for the #1 team. So like everybody knew who we was. Like we was never like lower than nobody else. Though like everybody treated us like equal.
The same.
But like when we got in high school, like what I can say for me and Kula, like when we got in high school, we had our years and we played hard. But for me, my 10th grade year, I popped out. For him, his 12th grade year, like he just popped out. Like
Kula went down.
And like everybody don't give him a lot of respect, but like he finna go to college for free. Like that was big for him. So I feel like I'm gonna give my boy a shout out because my boy was stupid this shit.
And that's real though. I want to talk about the 12th grade year and trusting the process though, because a lot of parents and a lot of kids they keep it bucket.
He stayed down for his grind and he kept putting in that work and his work paid off.
I know a lot of folks that on our team right now just up and quit.
Yeah, like we got a couple teams.
And I know it had to be tough seeing all the kids, you know what I'm saying, you grew up with every day, had them offers come in every day. And
I was happy for them boys.
And you wasn't no hater.
Yeah, I was very happy. Cause I know what everybody on our team went through. Like I don't really think nobody
as a team, like we went through a lot. Like,
like I don't think no other rec ball team did what we did.
Like nobody's been through what we've been through. So
like the practices, like we used to be on the hill bear crawling.
Yeah.
And then have the bear crawl back down.
Like a big old hill, like a steep hill, like it wasn't no normal.
I don't really think kids nowadays can bear crawl up a hill. Bear crawl down,
the hill,
run up, backpedal up the hill, come all the way down. We were doing stuff normal kids weren't doing.
So I need you to give a little motivation to a kid right now that's in 12th grade, you know what I'm saying, heading to 12th grade with no offers. Just give them a little words of wisdom.
Me personally, I would say brand yourself. Like put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Cause if you see your coach not doing it and you put in the work and you having your games, I say brand yourself. Like put yourself out there.
That's real.
And put trust in yourself. Like one day just wake up and give it your all. Like just stop overthinking and just play the game.
All right, Bo. Now, what would you tell a kid right now with 30 offers, with everything in front of them? You know what I'm saying? Give them just what would you tell them? A 10th grader right now with 30 offers.
Man, don't rush your process. Have fun. Trust the process. Everything gonna come smooth. Enjoy it. Keep your head on straight. Lead your team to your state championship. Worry about high school first. Your college life gonna come. Like worry about your 10th grade year, your 11th grade year, your 12th grade year. Finish that out strong. Then you start worrying about college and how you gonna build yourself up for college. So like, just try to keep your head in the right path at the right time.
Nah, that's real right there. Like, oh.
Hey man, hold on. And one thing I want to tell kids, man, I got a couple kids now at Langston that don't have offers or waiting. Be patient, man. Bro, when I say it's like to the last second, you know what I'm saying? Be patient. Don't try to rush it. You know, you got a month now.
Yeah.
You got time.
Yeah.
Because these colleges, they go off, they come back. They go look at these guys, they ain't not able to get their JUCO player, they come back right in the door. So they bouncing out, they bouncing in.
And some coaches will switch schools on you.
Yeah. So and you looking at a whole nother player. So never let it get too big where you feel like, man, I don't have nothing. And then, hey, you might have to do like I did and go JUCO. I went all the way to California 2 weeks from graduating.
Yeah.
Let's talk
about the JUCO route. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of kids
bet on themselves.
For sure. A lot of kids in football, you know what I'm saying, look down on JUCO, but in baseball we rise it up. You know what I'm saying?
And baseball, JUCO is big.
For sure, it's big. You know what I'm saying?
Personally, nowadays, bro, you can go JUCO and be gone by the spring.
Yeah.
For sure.
You can just play football, be gone by the spring.
Yeah.
Cause that's what they looking at in that portal, the JUCO and portal.
Yeah, I want to talk about that portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, portal, man. It's so serious. I mean, like I was telling a guy, I said, man, 3 weeks ago, Dion had they had 1,500 guys in the portal.
Yeah.
A week later, you had 3,000.
Crazy.
Dion left Jackson State. It was 16 transferred.
And they left Jackson.
4 more came right behind them, made it 22. 30 players left Colorado.
Yeah.
So it just show you how many
they
players.
Still in Colorado.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, if you commit to that school, the big advice I got is commit junior, senior year and stay with it.
Yeah.
Because when you decommit,
shaky,
they can look at the portal. Their eyes go right over there.
For sure.
And when their eyes go over there, they're going to look at a 9th and 10th grader, sophomore, that's already built up, already been in the system, already got his rolling. So I'd rather get him and have 2-3 more years or get this freshman and have 4 years and he not be able to play.
Because they're not trying to build freshmen up. They're trying to get them full right.
Now, what I want to ask you too, though, is the recruitment that got really tough for high school players with the portal?
Yes.
Not for me.
You 6'8", bro.
If you're a power 5 guy, you're a power 5 guy. Yeah. But if you're not, and you trying to get in.
So you say they not college coaches not taking chances on kids no more?
They just looking there first. I'm going to tell you what it's like. A guy explained to me, it's like this. Your power 5 both in first, second, third round. Mm-hmm. Your porter guy is 4th, 5th, and 6th round. Your high school guy that's not power 5, he's the 6, 7, and free agent.
For sure.
And that's just how it is. You got 3 levels to it.
That's true.
And that's how it's getting broke down. They looking at them first. Oh, you ain't got that? Let me look at the porter. So you sitting home like, man, God, you ain't gonna come holler at me. You ain't gonna say nothing. And then like the last drop. And we're gonna drop in and see what you're doing. And if you ain't got everything together, grades everything all the way together, we're gonna come back up out here and go back to the porter.
Yeah.
Because now we can choose 30 guys out of the porter or 30 guys out of high school.
Yeah.
15, 20, 10.
They try to do 15,
25, 5.
For real.
That's crazy.
You do what you want to do.
But
you got grown men that you can look at.
They can do what they want.
And then it's crazy now because say Bo at Georgia, he entered the portal and he don't like where he going. He can go right back to Georgia.
Yeah, I feel bad for that. That mess up kid.
Or it's year by year now.
Yeah.
Bo go to Georgia, don't perform, get an NAIA deal.
And
They tell us,
it's
hey,
crazy,
sophomore,
bro, 'cause
you know what, we don't.
now the coach looking
Ain't
at
gonna
you
keep
like,
that deal going.
where your loyalty at?
Yeah. So let's talk about, you know what I'm saying? So with the portal, that mean a lot of guys getting extra years.
Yeah.
I seen the college kid, well, he ain't no kid. I seen the college guy, 30 years old, playing in the bowl game.
Yeah, I saw that.
So how y'all feel is, you know what I'm saying, coming in as true freshmen?
I feel like that's cheap.
Let's see.
Why are you 30 and still trying to play with 20?
I basically feel like your body gonna give out. At some point.
Nah, your body ain't gonna give out because you're
Your
trying to go
body
to the
gonna
NFL, and in the NFL you play
Man,
fast.
he gotta get it in too, man.
Yeah, you gotta get it in, but
Y'all gotta get ready for
30 in
that.
college.
30?
Hey.
20,
You got kids.
you're not even taking classes no more. You just laying down.
So do you know this? Do you know when you go to JUCO?
Oh, yeah.
That's different.
No, listen.
That's
You
different.
might have a man playing on the football team with you at JUCO, 28 years old.
That's different.
He still got eligibility to go to college. He might
it's
not make it
crazy.
to the league, but he's in college.
It's
Which-
crazy because you can go to college and have 4 more
You
years.
can't, go, if you can't go to the league, why are you still playing in college football?
Well,
He
you
might want a degree.
Hey, man.
He
I'm
just-
saying, if you
Degree.
28 in college, you better have a degree. Ain't no you better have a degree.
You can be 30 in JUCO and go play 4 more years in college.
But you
Like,
better
you
have a degree already. So at that point, there's no playing because you can't go to the league no more.
Yeah. Bo, so you think college should have a cutoff? What you think age cutoff should be, Bo?
26.
26. Cooler, what you think?
Don't want to play against no grown man.
Oh no! Me
I
personally,
would say-
wait. Me personally, I don't care. I crack a 30-year-old. Like I ain't scared of
It ain't nothing to
nobody.
do with 30
That's what I'm saying. But it's just like it's weird though. Like why are you playing college ball at 30 and you can't even go to the league to play?
The
Like,
kids at the
this point,
game.
this is pointless.
You feel me? He got 3 kids. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you got 3 kids, a
Yeah,
wife,
game.
and y'all married in a fenced house on the hill. Like, come on, bro. You done planned out your life, her life, and the kids' life at 30.
Yeah. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it either.
Yeah.
I think 26.
26.
You don't get it. You don't get it down by 26. Let it go, my brother.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
I say
Like
30.
you better be going to the draft your 26. You say 30.
I say 30.
Cause get what? You gotta understand. You coming into
20.
college.
Cause you gotta.
20, that's
10, 11 years in college.
that's 11 years in college, twin.
Yeah. Know what I'm saying? You coming. You gotta
No,
understand.
I look at it like this. You graduate high school at 18,
Right,
messed up for 2 years.
right.
20. You
Anything, got in trouble, anything. Get into the college at 20, 4 years, 25, 5th year senior, 20, 24, 25.
Yeah, 26.
That's what I say, 26.
So yeah, that's
26,
26 a red shirt year or something.
yeah.
26 is
Or
on
you get hurt.
You gotta look at the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get an injury.
Yeah.
I say
Look at the worst of the worst.
No, I
But
say
if you-
27,
if you 32 in college-
that's pushing it, bro. Because it's
Like-
like for what? At this point, for what? You can't go to the league no more.
Like,
It's
bro,
over.
you bring your kids to the campus.
Like, you bring your kids to the facility for a father kid day, like our son, dad day, like come on,
For sure. But Bo, let's talk about it though. So where's Georgia getting out of you next? And you step on the campus in July or June.
I'm hopefully going in to like get on the field. Like they talking like they want me to come into play, so I'm going up there. I'm going to work my butt off, stay in the weight room. They gonna be feeding me. They want me to get like 20 pounds bigger, so they gonna be feeding me and stuff. I got a good height, good length. I got to work on my hips and my bend, but other than that, I feel like I'm ready to get down there and work, so I can get on the field.
Nah, that's real right there.
Yeah.
Larry O.
What's up, man?
Oh boy.
Hey man, it was a great episode, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we covered everything. You got anything you wanna get to the people? Words of wisdom?
Man, Zay, I like what you're doing, man, and you know, this is like my 3rd rodeo.
For sure.
From 6 to 12, Big Mike, 10, 11, 12. Shoot, that FU team, I had them at 7U. You know, with Batman and KJ, that whole squad. So, and flipping it over, you know, and got Voodoo. So it's like, man, right now, I hope parents see the process. You know what I'm saying? Coaches understand the process. What you put in, what you get out. If you got a pretty much straight team and you rolling, parents at younger ages, don't worry about your son being no skill. Let them get in them trenches and work, and they come out looking like cool.
Yeah, like let your son develop. Don't try to force him to be something he not, cause he might be an offensive lineman. Like he might not be what you want him to be.
Everybody, mamas want them to be a running back, a quarterback, a receiver.
They want them to be a skill. Hey, let me tell y'all something too. I play. My quarterback is left-handed, so I play his right tackle. That's his backside. What I do is I protect his backside from him getting hit from the blind side. I am the second pace. I'm the second most paid player on the team.
Yeah.
So like you not wanting your kid to get the most money on the team. Like
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Everybody
like,
want to play running back, quarterback.
and
Everybody want to be cute.
Yeah, everybody want to be cute.
Nobody want to trust the process.
I'm going down in the trenches. I'm getting paid more money than the rest of these cats because I'm blocking this quarterback backside.
Very important.
So y'all start trying to pull y'all kids from the offensive line just because y'all want to play something else.
They don't like the coach. They just want to transfer.
Yeah.
And then Little League, they got
so funny.
They got players.
They got players
they transfer.
Yeah, so y'all don't like the Little League transfer program?
Man, bro, when we was
To Hollywood.
to Hollywood, like we was down and dirty, like
all your business
you leave,
media.
like we didn't care, like you leave, like you go work your butt out somewhere else and be a
And
star.
then, you don't really see no lineman transfer. It's all skills. So
Yeah,
like,
They soften the skills out.
me, I'm like, who the fuck the line gonna be? Like, I don't care where you go. You got blocking for you. You don't let a good team to go here, even a mediocre team. Like, man, you better make the best of your transfer.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, but people gonna look at you and say, man,
What's
that
the
dad
hell
messed
you
him
got?
up.
And then you put it
That
all on
parent
social
messed
media.
him up.
Yeah, then you put everything on social media, so you transfer and do bad. Everybody already know. Like, let me look at this cat this year. You doing bad?
Do y'all think we need how many times you can transfer in football?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you get like.
How many teams you think they should get?
So like you ballers from like for some people it'd be from like 6.
Let's just do 6 to 12. How many
6 to
transfers?
12.
I say
you think they
2.
should get?
2.
3.
I say 3.
I said
Say
two.
2.
If you go 3
like-
times,
3 times you the
is
problem.
it because of the coach? Yeah.
3 times you the problem.
Is it because of the coach
True.
left?
Yeah.
Or is it because you was just unhappy?
For sure.
Yeah.
Cause like when he left and went to Union City.
No, you remember you left.
Yeah.
And I still supported
he
him
left before
every
that.
That was
He left the time before that too.
I went welcome on.
He left and went to Welcome Mall.
And
Yeah,
came right.
yeah, but I'm talking about
came
from the
back.
time he went when he really left.
Oh
there,
yeah, when he
after the
left.
4 years,
Yeah,
he went to Union City.
yeah.
And yeah, he went there and just kind of
He became a
automatically
starter.
got in,
Yeah.
but he seen the difference too.
Yeah, I started.
It wasn't
easy.
nothing like where he
Wasn't
came
no
from.
competition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It was
saying?
really easy.
And man, I just want us to be more mind control and just really think about what you're doing with these youth kids and what position you put them in, and just know, man, no matter what, man, you can make it.
For sure.
Hey, I want the kids and the parents to know, like, man, let your kid have fun. Like, no matter what's going on, no matter what, like, make sure your kid having fun. Ask them everything, like, that's important, like, with everything.
Cause you
when it
gotta
comes to
remember,
everything.
you're still a kid.
Yeah, so make sure they having fun with that, because football not fair.
Cause I be at training and some parents you be out there forcing their kid to do
Yeah,
it.
like, everything not fair.
Like, you just
That run out though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When the kid get to about middle school, high school, I ain't doing this shit no more.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
they
that's
done
what
been
I'm saying.
forced all
Like,
the years.
and now your kid being rebellious, and you got to do this.
And another thing, as a high school coach,
Hey, you do.
you can't talk to me.
Nope.
So all that that you've been
Parents.
doing all them years,
Yeah.
from 6 on up, and you think you're gonna get in high school, I haven't talked to a parent yet. That go through the head coach, and he reported to me. They can't talk to me for what?
Wow.
I'm coaching you as a child. You can't come show out in the
That's
field
deep.
for what?
That's deep right there because a lot of parents can't handle that.
Yeah, it's a change of command. And
It's a lot of
why
parents.
that's why them parents be getting hell on, because they be like, well, you want to talk to me, you want to, because you have created so much big stuff. The child come in here smacking his teeth at the coach because he hear what you saying at home about how you not playing him.
Yeah.
But is it grade straight? Is he coming to practice to work?
Is
How
he
many
making it
attitudes he got
Is
at
he
practice?
making it on practice on time? Is he following Coach Moon rules, making the expectations? Is he making it
Is
to
he
weight
disciplined?
training on time?
Yeah.
Is he disciplined? Is he doing the
A lot of
workouts
stuff
right?
come with it.
A lot of parents don't even look at what their kid doing. You know what I'm
they
saying? They go right to the coach.
They don't.
Yeah.
Why he ain't doing this?
Cause once the kid get in the car,
The helicopter parents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that what happened. Like Cool said, he get in the car,
Get in the
he
car.
tell all them lies. And when she come find out the real deal, she like,
God.
What?
oh.
Then she looking. She looking.
sick.
She
Shit. She said.
Oh, I'm like, have you talked to your child first? I ain't got. I'm like, Mama, talk to your child. Find out for sure.
I really feel like it's social media that brainwash a lot of folks.
Yeah.
It is.
They see what a lot of folks got and they think,
Yeah,
oh, we can
social
just go do
media
the
got a
same
huge
thing.
impact on all this. Like, social media is messing up everything. I feel like social media is like messing up the whole game of football. Like,
Cause like all the league, our red team, we found out about social media like we was like 11, 12.
Yeah, late. Y'all found out about it
Yeah.
late.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The
You got a lot of
exposure part.
6-year-olds being cute, like out
Yeah.
early.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just
There ain't no
sick.
process.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be that guy.
Everybody
Yeah.
number one quarterback, number one running back at 6, 7, and 8. It's impossible. How do you know what Missouri, Buck-Tulsa County have, Jones County, and Idaho have? How can you say your son that?
Yeah.
And that's why we have them national. That's why you see guys like the DC, the New York running back at Leavenworth.
Yeah,
They say the best running back.
for sure.
You got this guy in Florida who they say the best because, bro, these folk coming from here play a national team who's stacked
ain't
and
nothing
still getting 2-3 touchdowns.
Ain't nothing like college football either.
So, you know, it's just different, man. I just wish, man, we take a better outlook on what we doing around here. You know what I'm saying? And coaches coach. Listen. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my main things. Listen, man. You listen to the recipe, you gonna give it to you, man. It's free.
Yeah, man. As long as you listen,
Take it
man,
and run to it, man.
As long as you
don't think
want to
can't
learn,
listen. Yeah.
as long as you want to learn, it's gonna come. Like, I just sat there and learned. I wanted to learn. I wanted to go to school for free, so I sat there.
That's the main
I
goal.
listened. I did.
You know,
everything.
people don't even really talk about going to school for free no more. They
Man.
it's all about the NFL.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to go to
Okay,
school.
They
My
want
main
to-
goal was going to school for
My
free.
dad,
So
main
parents
goal
got
was
paid
for me
no
to go to college for free and get that education.
And you
Like,
here now.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
what my dad wanted. So
That's the biggest thing.
I told T Love when he signed, I said, look, you got the first 4 out the way. That's middle school. Then I said, you got the second 4. That's high school.
Yeah.
The next 4 is college.
Right.
3 levels of 4s.
For sure.
Yeah.
4, 8, 12. You good. So now you just got your last 4. Bo, you just got your last 4. Cool, you
Yeah.
got your last 4. It's your last 4 now.
It's what you gonna do with it.
Or you could be special and make it 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
trying to
You could
make
be
it-
special.
Yeah. I'm trying to go in 3. I'm gonna try to graduate in 3. Go to the league in 3 years.
You could be special.
I'm
It ain't never wrong with being special.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
You just got to be in that percent.
In the environment.
Yeah, I'm in that percent, cuz.
Like, people don't understand. Like, Bo, you 6'8", bro.
Yeah, I'm in that percent.
You
I'm
one
a
of the
number 5
ones.
player in Georgia. Like, I'm in that percent.
Let's talk about the stars, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that we ain't gonna.
We got to talk about the stars, you know what I'm saying?
We don't really gotta talk about that. We don't really got
Cool,
what's
cool.
understood ain't gotta be said. Like, I got 4 stars. That's it. That's it.
Cooler. How many stars you got?
I got 0.
You got 0 stars.
Still that like
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
still sticking in.
Going to college for free.
Yeah.
0
Still,
stars.
yeah,
That
still
was
going
it.
to college for
My
free.
ultimate goal is going to college for free because ain't nothing like, me personally, I don't like being a debt in nothing.
I
Like
mess
betting,
with it.
losing, none of that.
Your daddy gonna cry if you gotta call him for some money.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Especially going to college.
Bruh, my ultimate goal is go to school for free. It ain't no like getting out of college, you ain't got to pay no student
Yeah,
loan.
nothing. Everything is yours.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's special right there. So to you, stars don't matter. For sure.
See, I think Cooler went through the blender.
He did.
Out of all my players, Cooler went through the hardest.
Yeah.
Because his dad was on his ass so much, man. I used to tell back, bro, let that man stay upstairs.
I'm glad he was on.
Hey, boy, come look at that TV. You see the DB? Like driller, I had to tell him, nah, you gotta love him at home. And you can talk to him, let me drill him on the culture.
Yeah.
You just love him at home because that's your son. Don't get him out of bed. And I think a lot of things like 9th and 10th grade, back didn't go to your game.
Yeah, he was at my game.
Yeah, he was at rank.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't go to his game. He just started popping out this year. When he wanted to stay in track,
Yeah.
and when he said, well, you going to stay? Oh, well, that's it. Well, I'm starting. And I said, Bet, going to start locking back in. And I told Bet, like, bro, show him something. And that what got him over the hump. I believe that hard daddy love made him like, I'm gonna prove this nigga wrong.
So how hard was it for you, Cooler, growing up? You know what I'm saying? You see your dad go first round. You know what I'm saying? In the NFL, how hard was that? Trying to, you know what I'm saying? I know every kid want to follow their dad footsteps. How hard was that?
Everybody really had expectations for me before I even had expectations for myself.
That's a bar.
So then now that I look back at it, that tough love I needed. Cause look where I'm at now.
Yeah.
We was together though too. This
Cause
was
it
my
was
brother
me
though.
and
Like, oh God, that
We
was
the
my
same
brother.
tough
Like
love.
we was together.
Yeah.
Like every day we was
Every
together. Like that was my
I
brother.
think that tough
for
love
growing
really
up.
prepares y'all for life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Football.
Cause now, me personally, when folks talk junk or downlook me, I really don't care. Cause me and Bo done went through.
Man,
You don't heard words. You don't
Yeah,
heard
like what?
words.
And it's crazy. Like what I can say. Like I'm proud of both of us. Like growing up, going through what we're going through, and then we're going to school for free. Like we worked our butt off, and now look at us. Like, and we played for the #1 team. But it was like not one of the top players on that team, and now we one of the top players on that team. Like that's amazing.
I think though, like with all y'all, I think winning is in y'all pedigree.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all gonna impact every college locker room.
Yeah, like
Whatever
I gotta
school
win.
you pick, I feel like you're gonna bring something to that locker room.
boy
with
gotta
the
win.
attitude
Yeah,
to
for
win. You know what I'm saying? Because we know the expectation,
Yeah.
and we know what coming winning.
Yeah.
Right.
That shit fun.
Yeah.
They don't the notoriety don't go to losers.
Yeah, right.
It's hard. It's hard to get that camera when you losing.
Right.
It's cool to what you think. What's your scope prediction?
If TCU punch Georgia in the mouth, I say Georgia win by 14.
14.
Yeah.
What you got, Bo?
You know where I'm going to UGA all the way.
What's
baby.
your scope prediction?
Yeah, I feel like Georgia gonna win by 21 points. Like I feel like first half they're gonna come out. You know, like I feel like they play the same way we play. Like first quarter they come out playing an alright game. They head on but not on too straight. Like we seen that a lot of times this season. Then they go in the locker room. Second quarter come out. And it's a whole different ball game. And like from both teams, their team and our team, we seen that a lot this season.
Yeah.
So like you can't tell me I'm wrong for my prediction being that way. So I feel like Georgia gonna win by 21 points.
Yeah, I think Georgia win 45-20. I'm gonna get TCU 20 points because I think
take
Georgia
that.
gonna go up 21 easy.
I like that.
I can take
So,
that.
TCU underdog too.
Yeah, they're
And
underdog.
they're underdog. So
I think Ohio State scared the shit out of Georgia last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scared them straight.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
think they gonna come out on fire.
Yeah.
I know Ohio State kicking somewhere.
Boy,
Sick.
but no, I feel bad for Ohio State though, man, because I've been in that prediction. Like my 11th grade year, losing the national championship.
Same thing.
State championship like that. The
Same
same
thing.
way.
That hurt.
So that. I'm sorry, Ohio State, but go Dogs, baby.
All right, man. We gonna wrap it up right here, man.
So,
Second episode, Born Chaser Podcast. This one right here was dope, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man.
for
Appreciate
sure.
you,
man.
man.
Appreciate
Keep
you,
doing what you're
Jay.
doing,
I'm
too,
proud of
Zay.
you, my boy, for real.
sure.
You've been around since we was young too, though.
Yeah,
I'm proud
you
of you.
stick
for
around,
yeah,
too.
for sure.
For sure.
I like the podcast too.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
it's
hard.
real.
That's hard.